This is David Kroodsma with Hub Culture and the World Climate Summit. I'm joined now by Philippe Cousteau, the CEO of EarthEcho International. Philippe, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Can you tell me more about what EarthEcho International does?
Of course, EarthEcho International, we're a nonprofit organization based out of the United States, and we focus on youth environmental education.
And what brings you to the World Climate Summit?
Well, I'm both under that capacity as a voice to encourage and work to promote young people as a big part of the solutions that we face, but then I also work in media, and I'm an author, and I work at a lot of the news agencies and a Discovery Channel and things like that. So I cover these kinds of issues from a media perspective.
And when you say young people, do you mean high school students, do you mean college students?
We focus on, actually in the U.S., K through 12, with our main focus is middle and high in the U.S. So around 12 to 18 years old.
Do you work at all with the Alliance for Climate Education? Or?
We have done some projects with them, kind of loose collaboration. They do great work, but our work is pretty focused and pretty unique.
And it's mostly on teaching young people on how to teach other young people? Or?
We're about giving youth the tools and the knowledge to take action in their communities. For example, we just launched in New Orleans a national program that was announced at the Clinton Global Initiative in September, which is Youth Citizen Journalism Program, training young people how to question and be critical thinkers in their communities and be citizen journalists in their communities and report on environmental stories that are important. We're also in schools throughout the U.S. and we do service learning programs. We train kids how to do projects in their communities to improve the health of the environment. So, broad range of things.
And what are some of the more exciting projects or service learning you've seen?
Well, a lot of the work that we do is really focused on helping people understand that the youth voice is incredibly powerful, not just tomorrow, not just down the road, but today.
Right.
I have seen young people in Iowa, middle school, young men, 3 boys, 13 years old, who passed a law in the state legislature and got a lobbying firm to work pro bono. I mean, they passed a law to phase out lead in wheel weights in Iowa, in state vehicles in Iowa. And the EPA is citing their project as a reason that they're changing their position on lead wheel weights, which contribute a tremendous amount of lead pollution in the environment around the country in the U.S. So 3 middle school boys changed the lives of 300 million kids, 300 million Americans, in a significant way, reducing tremendous amounts of lead pollution. So that's one example. So I mean, there are endless like that of kids, young people that go in and change laws, raise millions of dollars, successfully lobby governments, build villages in developing countries around the world, all by their own initiative. They are moving the needle.
And what do you think about the youth who are here at COP16? Are you excited about them? Do you think they could be doing more? What's your opinion?
I am excited about them, and I think that I would say that I'm not necessarily disappointed. I'm going to choose my words carefully. But I would like to see the official organizations and side conferences and et cetera engage them more and provide more of an opportunity for them to have a voice and be valued. I've heard from several of the youth delegations just the frustration and the ceilings that they keep hitting, that they're just not, yeah, we'll have the token youth thing over here, but then the adults will get around to the serious business. And I'll share a story with you very briefly. I was speaking to elementary school students in Kentucky this summer. I was on a panel this morning at this conference, and at the end I asked them all a question. I said, who is going to be left to clean up this Gulf oil spill? And they all raised their hands. You know what they said? We will. Yeah. So young people are being stuck with the bill. We're the ones that are literally stealing. I mean, it's theft when we go in and destroy the environment to enrich ourselves and leave them impoverished. We are conducting wholesale theft on a systematic government and business sanctioned level in our society today, because we're not building a future where they will have the same opportunities to live and thrive that we do. So we should, at the very least, give them the respect to have a meaningful and robust place at the table.
Great. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm David Kroodsma with Hub Culture, joined now by Philippe Cousteau, the CEO of EarthEcho International.